everyone. Welcome to another interesting episode of Gist with Esse. If you're joining us on Facebook, please share by creating a watch party so your friends can join us live. Remember to send in your questions for our guests if you have any, or you can call us via WhatsApp on the number +4474 66951641. I'll take the number again. +4474 66951641, and you can get to speak to our guest directly. Our special guest today is the very tenacious Kader. Ace in your face. He's an award-winning artist who runs his own label known as Ace Familia. He manages artists, he writes, directs, produces music videos. He's a brand ambassador, and he's just released a new single, which, I just played a little teaser for you guys, at the beginning of the show. It's called Shankers, which is still making waves on all social media platforms. You can get the link in his bio to watch it on YouTube or any social media platform that you prefer. Today he's going to be gisting us on coming back from setbacks, and also, a bit about some shankers. So let's gist. Hey Kay, welcome to Gist with Esse. Thank you.
Hi, Esse, the gist guru #1.
I hope you have plenty.
You're doing a great job, I must say. You're killing it out there. Well done.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from the Ace King himself. So let's gist now. Tell us, about yourself.
Yeah, so born Efe Kelly Mark. So for people that don't know me well, my real names are Efe Kelly Mark, but stage name K.Ace. Born in Delta State, Ughelli South. Grew up in Warri and environs. Some later part of my teenage as well, Lagos, between Lagos and Delta State.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Please, if you can see me on Facebook, can you just put up a comment, because I just got
I
feedback.
haven't seen you on Facebook.
Which is strange because I can see myself live, and I can see I've got 2 people watching. So if you're seeing us live on Facebook, can you please put up a comment to say yes, we can see you. And the artist is also broadcasting on his,
tag me. Can you tag me or something so that I'll see.
Yeah, so if I get any message, I'll put it up. But the artist will also share the broadcast on his page, on his Facebook page, so his fans can also be part of the show. Yes, Nelly King says hi, family. Tracy Akwajoto says yes, I see you now on Facebook. So for a viewer who can't see us, maybe you should exit Facebook and come back again, because other people can see us. So yes, let's get the show on the road. Kader is born Efe Kelly Mark, grew up in Delta State and partly Lagos State as well, as just said. How did you get into music?
Yeah, that is a very interesting one. How I got into music. How I got into music was, through, growing up, having access to lots of music, lots of materials. I must say big up to my big brothers who loved music so much, having lots of reggae songs, cassettes at the time, Yeah. So listening to all those music, and then Nigerian music as well. But we're talking about the Fela Kutis, the Raskimono, Majek Fashek. I was just in love with the music. Like, this is good. I was just a music lover. And then from school, I was like an MC, for my club, like a club called Plaids Club. So from there, I started miming, I was buying every music book out there, to learn lyrics and just go to end of year parties and perform. That's how I grew, into music, like listening and then not performing other people's songs. And yeah, one day I was like, you know what? I can do this. What's wrong? Like, why am I doing someone's song? I can do my own song. And yeah, before you know it, started writing. And like many years ago, I recorded my first demo, and when I recorded that demo, it was crazy. It was dope. Everybody loved it. Until tomorrow, some people got into music because of that demo. You know,
Wow.
it just uplifted a lot of people around me. Like, wow. Then they followed my footsteps. So that's how I got into music. And then today, it's a bit different because there was a little gap, but I guess we'll bring that back later on because today's about coming from, setback, So
Setbacks, yeah.
yeah, I guess we push that until
Yeah,
later when,
talk to
yeah,
me.
we speak about that. So that's, just, you know, a small story of how I got into music. But, as time goes on, one of these days, bring me back again and we continue from there.
Okay. Before we go on, let me compliment your look. I love, what you're wearing. Coincidentally, I'm also wearing white. The only thing that's missing is the head wrap. So, yeah,
I'll, I'll,
good.
I'll
That's good for
send you
you.
one. Or if you want this one, sign an autograph and send it off to you.
Oh, nice. I really like that.
Hmm.
Yeah. So Tracy's asking, what was the first song you wrote?
Oh, so the first song I actually wrote, Tracy, was called What's My Name? And that time I was Kellyville. I was in K that age. I wasn't that age in your face. I was Kellyville. Yeah, so the
Yeah,
song was
I
called
know that song.
What's My Name? Kellyville.
What's my name? Kellyville.
Yeah, yeah, that was the first
That's the
song I
only part I
wrote.
can
And
sing.
sorry,
I can remember the is it the chorus? What's my name? Kellyville. Come see.
you
Okay,
see,
let me stop there
that
before my
song
voice.
was gets into everyone at that time.
Yeah, I know that song. It was a very good song. It was a very good song. So tell us about your inspiration. What inspires you musically and in life generally?
I would say first of all, like my family, everyone around me inspire me. You inspire me. Like a newborn baby could inspire me. Like the way I get to
Back
work
up,
is
back up, back up. Did you just say
just
I
one
inspire
word. I go with one word. We could be having a convo and then you just say one word and there goes a song. That's how I work. And then we have like music as well. Like I get inspired through other people's work. I get inspired through artwork, like paintings,
you? Oh,
graffitis, like just traveling, seeing something on the road, like, what's that? And then, yeah, something is born, in my head. That's how, I get inspired. And in life generally, it's still family. Like I want to make, myself proud, but I want to make everyone proud as well around me. And yeah, it drives me, I want to do well, I want to create, something that people would benefit from. So I get inspired with everything that happens to me and around me and to people as well, like people around me, just looking at what someone is going through, like, oh, it doesn't have to be this way, you know, things like that. And the streets, but let's not bring the streets into this one, you know.
one more question before I go to the my next question. Tracy Akpojoto says, "What inspired your song Ufoma?"
Oh, what inspired the song Ufuma? I'm not gonna lie, yeah. That is more of fiction, So it wasn't, yeah, it wasn't anyone in particular, but I thought about someone, when I was writing the song, but I was like, if I mention this name now, it's gonna be a bit. But I was like, who cares? Let's drop it. But that was more of fiction, Tracy.
Tracy, yeah, you're saying hello. I think she was expecting to hear something else. So she's going hello, like, okay, well, Tracy, yeah, no one in particular inspired it. Okay,
It was
so
more of fiction. If I the Ufomas that I know at that time, were untouchable. So why, you know?
okay, I don't know what you mean by that, but we're going to move on. Maybe you explain that to us sometime later. The untouchable Ufomas.
Yeah.
Yes. So, how the music industry in the UK? How is it, and what do you think is missing?
Um, to be sincere, no disrespect, but I can't see any industry in the UK. There's no industry. Film, music, is no industry. Trust me. It's just something that I can't describe. I'm still trying to decipher what it is, but I really can't put a word, to it. But the industry is shaky. That's what I would say. It's shaky. It's not strong at all, because you are coming into the industry or you are in the industry. You can see whatever they do, they still look up to, the industry back home, you know. And yeah, what was the last bit of the question?
What do you think is missing? Which
Oh,
means
what's
you
missing?
said
Yeah, yeah. So I was trying to construct, yeah, this whole, explanation, you know, to go into the next bit, which is what's missing. Quite a few. I would say, first of all, endorsement is missing. That's like endorsement from companies and from people as well, because it takes one guru, one, big head, one, big person in the industry, like a promoter, like a producer to say, you know what, let's do this. I endorse this person. I'm pushing this person forward, So we don't have that. And then we don't have, endorsement like deals and stuff coming in, bringing money into the industry. So the industry does not have money at all. So that's really, sad for the industry. And belief, belief is missing quite a lot because, like I said, no endorsement. So it takes, that belief. So the belief stretches across to the artist and the industry, the people in general. So most of the artists, like, I don't think they believe in themselves because why would you not invest in yourself if you believe so much in yourself? Why would you not push yourself out there? So it's missing from a lot of the artists here. There's no belief. And people in the industry too, they don't believe in most of the people. It means most of the artists. So they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They don't believe they can sell out the O2, the Indigo, the Wembley, and stuff like that. So that belief, it's pushing both ways, like the artists and people involved with the industry, like the promoters and that. And what else is missing? It's quite a few, but these are the ones, you know, that I can really, really, talk about. Plus, too much focus on the industry back home. Because
Okay.
promoters want to have a show, they rather look, to Lagos to bring somebody, give them a five-star hotel, premium treatment, book a flight. We're here, we can try to do something, between ourselves. We don't need a hotel, we live here. Just drive down to the show. We don't need that premium treatment. We don't need all of that. We don't need to pay any ticket to come and all of that. So this reliance, on the industry back home, and it's affecting the industry badly.
Okay. Someone just sent a comment. Says Link up with DJ, yeah, with DJ Kupi back home, bro. Okay. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's a good advice. We as artists, we get that all the time. Link up with DJ Copy, link up with Smate. He's the one of the biggest, event organizers here. Link up, but these things don't just happen like that. We have to, realize that, make no mistake, these things don't just happen. It takes a lot of work and push and all of that. You don't want to just DM DJ Copy to say, yo, what's up? Let's link up. If you happen to be in the space, if the window opens, yeah, then you take it. So I'll take that on board and I'll be looking out, and yeah, we're trying to do that as well. And then that's something we're gonna talk about later on, on the show, like linking up more with people.
Okay. Well, Isat says easier said than done. Yeah, is that because, like you said before, the belief, like the big heads don't believe in the artists here enough, to push them.
Yeah,
That's
we're
why
we're we are in an era where skill and ability are not so much right now. It's value. You could see someone with no talent, zero talent, but has value, like because they're doing numbers, and people would rather work with them and put up because they can pull the numbers and all of
yeah.
that. You see people with madness. These people are mad. People go naked just to sell. People do crazy stuff and all of that. But they have value. You know, people would pay to see them to do all of those shows. But someone with ability and talent is just sitting there. So it's more of value these days. What you are what? How many followers do you have? Yeah.
So who are your biggest influences?
Till date, musically, that one, people around me, they know my biggest influence ever, Jay-Z.
I
You know,
know.
the guy is just something else, you know. So not because he's big now, I've been following Jay from day one. And then I'm emulating that as well, you know. And Master P, but Master P, I really don't say much about Master P, but I look up to Master P a lot, you know. And then we have people from back home. We have like Fela. Majek is next to Fela, like on my list in Nigeria. Just to name a few, but there's so many, That's musically. And the people bridging the gap right now, they influence me every day. The people that, cutting across the globe, like the people that taking Nigeria further, people that putting Afrobeat on the map, like you can't beat that. So they influence me and they push me to want to work, to want to do more.
Yeah. Can you give us some of the names of those people? One or two names?
Like I said, the ones cutting across, you know,
Yeah, so one or two of those cutting across, because
they're easy to name. There's Whiskey, there's Burna Boy, there's Davido, there's Tiwa Savage, Yemi Alade. She's a strong woman. She works like tirelessly. She's too strong. Tiwa as well. Like they've been through a lot, but that doesn't show. They still, strive to make more. They don't have anything to prove. All of these guys, they don't have nothing to prove anymore. They've done it all, but they still push to do more. That's what this thing is about. It's bigger now. It's bigger than just them. It's like putting all of us on the map. Like, yeah, paving way for other people coming.
Okay, cool. Now let's talk about the main gist of today. Tell us about the setback that almost broke you. Yeah, the setback
Um,
that almost broke you, how you were able to come out of it, and how it changed your life.
okay, like for that, I'm going to, like kind of elaborate on that because that's, the topic of today. And
Yeah.
it's very important, that sometimes people get to know some details, to know all these things, not just, based on assumptions. So the first setback that I'm going to talk about is the gap, in my career, because it's obvious. I'm not gonna deny, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, I just started music. No, there's a gap, So that is a setback for me. So I recorded my first demo, like I said before, and everyone went, wow, inspired the whole neighborhood. I even got shows from it. I was on the radio, local radio, and all of that, in Lagos as well, grinding and all of that. I did Southside Story that I never released. All of these songs I didn't release officially. I didn't push because I knew what, it was about because I studied the game as well. Like you can't just push and stop there. You have to just go all the way. I had no resources to do that, and I had no one support. So I didn't just release any song. I recorded for the love, that I can do this and all of that, but I never really pushed. But I was still trying to meet up with people, try to get deals and all of that. You know, people were rocking with it. I'm not gonna lie. People were like, this guy is coming. This guy is something else, So, and I'm also saying sorry to my fans that I had to wait this long, because everyone knew I was coming. Like, this guy is coming, but, everyone had to wait. So, after all those demos and all of that, then first of all, school happened.
Okay.
Redeemers Uni happened. Redeemers University, that is a missionary school. So I couldn't really do much when I was there because even my guardian at the time never really wanted me to do the music. So it was difficult for me to do at the time. And then life happened again later on that, I couldn't really do much. I was just on the ground dealing with personal stuff and all of that. And then UK happened, moved to the UK. You know how it is when you relocate, try to settle down, try to, stand and, just make a living first, put a roof over your head and all of those things, address certain issues before actually, pushing and coming out to, pursue your goals. So all of those things happened and I only just came out officially about 4 years ago. Let me say 4 years ago. Like, yes, we're here with Ace Familia, So that's why I had to rebrand because I was Kellyville. I had to rebrand now. It's K that is, my company was Beatniks Family. I had to change it to Ace Familia and all of those things. So it was, a huge setback, that gap and all of that. So it could happen to anyone, not just in music, business, so anyone that's watching out, out there right now, don't give up, wherever that dream may be, don't give up. Just, just nurture it. Even though you're not doing something right now, don't forget, just work, and know that at this point, set a date that at this point I'm going to do this and never change that because that will haunt you. Not chasing your dreams is a terrible thing to do. Like every day you sleep, you think about what might have been and, places that you might have been and all of that. So it's your passion. It makes you happy, Like one day I was just sitting down thinking about things that make people happy. So I was like, what even make people happy? Because some people it's that's life, champagne life. Some people it's like just doing some stuff, running up and down. Some people they're hurting people and all of that. But for me, it's uplifting people. That's what makes me happy. If I could stretch my hand to help someone and lift someone up, that makes me happy because I know heaven is happy for that. So yeah, don't let any setback define you. Come back and come back stronger. Life hits you, come back and hit it harder, even harder. Knock on any door. Don't be afraid to knock. Keep knocking. Bring the door down. If the door does not come down, jump through the window. Just keep going. Yeah. So that setback, was, a bit touching and it was, long and all of that. But I knew I was born to do this. And I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're here now. So that's the number one. Number two, I'm just gonna pick on something that happened because I can talk a lot. But
Okay,
I'm just
before you
gonna
go
pick.
on to number two,
Yeah,
let me take this comment from Isat. She says, I feel like the biggest setback an artist can face is not believing and pushing for what they believe in my opinion. So many people have the talent, but get discouraged and afraid because they don't see things moving. But success takes time, sweat, tears, and so much more. Okay, yeah, so that's buttresses what you've been saying.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
about
That's very correct. That's true. And it's that takes us back to what I mentioned before, like the belief not being there in this
yeah,
industry, like the endorsement not being there. What are you gonna do if you keep working and no one is seeing you? No one is appreciating what you're doing. Like, okay, what are you even doing? People post pictures with two champagne holding money and they get 100 likes, and then you post your music and you get 2 likes. How are you gonna feel?
yeah, true.
Yeah. So that's like still the same thing that I was talking about. It takes, the good people around you to, make you believe in yourself again. Because first you believed in yourself. That's why you started in the first place. So when you start feeling low, it's only the people around you. So if you have toxic people around you, sorry, that's gonna be really hard. But if you have the right people around you, you'll never be down. Like they'll let you know that, you know what, we're gonna get this. We are going to get this right. Having the right people around you is so powerful. It's like a blast, you know. So yeah, always surround yourself with the right people, with good people, with positive people. So anything an artist can do for themselves is surround themselves with good people, even as much as you believe in yourself. Surround yourself with good people.
That also. Okay, let me take another comment and then we'll go on to the next setback. Sometimes having the wrong people around you can cause distractions and even make you lose the drive. That's from Precious Olu.
Yes, exactly. Because sometimes people come across like, okay, you're just wasting your time and your money, you know. And sometimes don't get me wrong, we think about those things. Sometimes we do think about it, like
Yeah, because
um
you're
they might be right, like is that true? It's up to you to say, okay, that's affirmative, like that's true. I'm wasting, but that's one voice. We hear different voices. It's just for you to say that's not the right voice. Get behind me and then believe in yourself. No one's gonna do it for you. So believe in yourself, you know And when you have such people around, what do? Change up, shake them, shake them off, and then, yeah, move to the right, camp. You are allowed, decamp, move to the right camp, surround yourself with the right people, the right thing, and yeah, move.
Okay, so thank you for that. Let's go on to the next setback. We're going to talk about, another setback.
Yeah, as an artist, you see people have mentioned these things, and we see a lot of setbacks from, starting the music to the finished product. Every single song we put out, it's like a whole process, work from writing the song, from doing it, from maybe you drop a video and all of that. So the one I'm going to pick on today is about I Love My Chick, you know. I Love My Chick. The song I Love My Chick.
Okay.
Yeah. So we made I Love My Chick, and after dropping Layemi's video, Layemi drops last year, April. In May, I shot a video for My Chick. No one heard the song yet. In May, I shot a video. So preparing for this video and everything, we plan to go to Spain. So I had bought a ticket for some girl. They sent me the name and everything, and I bought a ticket, 200 and something pounds. And later on, she came and said that passport was expired. I was like, what? Are you joking? You can't fly? So I tried to change the ticket. I got another model. I tried to change the name. They didn't do it. They couldn't do it because you had 48 hours to do it. And now it was like a few days, or let me say roughly a week. So we couldn't do it. We had to pay like fresh money for the new model. That was a setback. I could have canceled the whole trip, like, okay, we're not doing this anymore, and all of that. And we went, it was sweet, it was new experience, but it was tough, I'm not gonna lie. And then we shot the video. I shot two videos exactly. So we got back and I was waiting for my video, and my guy refused to give me my video. You get me? Till tomorrow, he's still holding on to the video, the director, my chick. A whole music video shot in Spain, Malaga, for no reason. Like he was sent from the pit of hell, to come and test me, you know. So that was a huge setback for me. But what did I do? I was like, you know what? Let's create a cartoon for this song. And I created a cartoon. No one knew that that was the reason. People just thought, oh, K went for a cartoon this time, right? Yeah, but it was because of that. And then I'm telling the story now. The video is still with him. I don't know what he's gonna do with the video, but I moved past that. And after that, this same My Chick song, I had a deal with some people. Like they heard the song, like, oh, this guy. And then we entered into a contract for 2 years to, distribute the song and market the song, promote the song for 2 years. And yeah, we have percentage and everything, how to split that, you know. After some days or weeks, I tried to, ask about some things. And then they changed the whole story. So it was really stressful for me, you know. All the promise that they made, they never kept. So it was more like, okay, me doing my thing all over again, me going to promote the song all over again by myself and market and do all of this thing. So for me is what that was also draining. Like I was like, what's wrong with this song? Like, why do I always work with mad people on this same song? So it was a huge setback. I'm not gonna lie, because I had to take the song off all the stores, Spotify, iTunes, and everything to get, because I already distributed the song. So now I had to take it down gave it to them, and they distributed it. So even right now, as we speak, the contract is still on, but no one is saying anything. But I'm happy that I signed a contract for a song, not as an artist.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they can keep the song. I'm not gonna, dwell on that song. You know, I have so many other songs to do and all of that. So yeah, things like that could derail an artist. Things like that could just make you feel like it's not worth it, this industry. First, you meet one, crazy director. Now you meet like, one other marketer or distributor that is, trying to rip you off and all of that. Not to even talk about, you know, producers sometimes, promoters, people that would, promise some things because we can't do everything. We make the music. That's our talent. That's our job. You know, like most of the big artists, they have people in place like, you know, do marketing, distribution, promotion, and all of those things. I have a job to do the product. Like I produce this thing. This is my product. You take it and then, yeah, you go and market it. That's how it is. It's like any company, like you have different stages from, the production to the warehouse to the stores to, that's how it is. So setbacks like that are not healthy at all. Trust me. So that one was, a life-changing experience for me. But guess what? We have a new baby in Shenket. It's doing so well. You get me? So I'm like happy because for me, I never lose. I just learn. That's my error. I can't lose. I learn.
That's so cool. The way you went from all that, you took all the disappointments, and they just moved on. I'm sure I know it wasn't easy because, personally, there are times when I'm going through some things and I'm like, why am I even doing this? The discouragement or lack of encouragement thereof from people that you expect it from, people
Yeah,
you think that okay, they are your buddies, people you can trust or you used to trust, and then all of a sudden, because the director you're talking about, I'm sure that he's not someone you just picked up the streets. He must be someone that you've worked with before. So you knew, I mean, for you to have traveled with him and all of that. So I can imagine how that must have felt to have someone like that disappoint you. And then you have to think fast on your feet because, okay, you've done the song, you've released the audio, and then your viewers or your fans are expecting the video to drop. And there's no video to, give to your fans. So that was a quick one. You turned it into a cartoon. Nobody even knew it wasn't,
yeah,
the cartoon was not the original plan for that song. Well, you've moved on and you're still going on, without this director.
yeah.
I'm sure.
And guess what? The kids
Well,
love it. The kids love it. My son loves
I
it. My
know.
niece, they rock to it. So that was a blessing.
True. And it shows that, see, no one is indispensable, no one is irreplaceable. So when people go around thinking, oh, he'll come back to me because I'm the one who does all his, videos, you just prove that man wrong. Or, you just prove that director wrong that, he's not
Yeah.
irreplaceable. So that's a good one. So now that brings us to the Shenkers gist. Okay, for the
Hey,
people watching who don't know what Shenkers is, tell us.
Shenkes is a slang. It's a worry slang. Eh?
Okay.
Worry boy dey here. So forget all this 21 we dey talk here. Now area dey here. Area halo. Yeah, Shenkes mean better pikin, better girl when sweet, soft, nice Shenkes. Just the name sweet
Sweet,
Shenkes.
soft. I wanted to say the girl soft.
You dey see am for people body now. Why dem dey look person dey say this one na jebota, this one na kpako.
It's okay. It's okay.
You get me?
Uh, okay, so how many
Shenkes is a
Shenkers
girl.
dey the parole? Make me self speak some small worry.
Na so we say am.
That's what you say. Okay, what inspired the song Shenkes? Because it's a dedication to all good females, right? All
Yeah,
strong women out there, and all of that. So, although part of the song, you also talked about the crazy females, not just the
yeah,
good ones. So there are some crazy females, but it's dedicated to the good females.
yeah. This song is for any girl because I see all women as beautiful. Size, shape, color, height. Like all women are beautiful in their own ways. But it's like in someone's eyes. If it's not in my eyes, it might be in my neighbor's eyes.
Yeah,
So this song too is more of a fiction because you see me talking about wild things that we would do, that I would do, that she would do, and you hear names, like a few names. So I'm addressing every single girl, like in their own ways, because we have sisters and we have um girls. I don't want to use some kind of names, but let me say girls, to me, two categories: sisters and girls. you know the sisters, not like your family, like girls that act like sisters, distant. you know Sisters do it slow, girls do it fast. Sisters drive, girls want a ride. So you don't understand, but yeah, I'm trying to say sisters, they're like decent people, and decent girls, and girls are like wild and crazy. But trust me, I like crazy, but I don't like crazy outside. I like crazy within, crazy inside, and know when you know to like call it off, not just having no limit. So the song talks about different types of girls, and things that could happen between any man and any girl. So it's not just about me having all these. Even when I was writing the bio for the song, I described it as, a guy living like, a wild lifestyle. I don't live a wild lifestyle like that. Sometimes, it's a tiny bit, but yeah, the bio says, somebody, you know, expressing, or showing, portraying their wild lifestyle. But yeah, so like I said before, some songs are like reality, and some songs talk about different people. So it could be that I looked at a couple of friends and I was like, okay, let me tell a story. I'm a storyteller, so yeah, but I'm not gonna just call some names, but it might be about somebody and it might be about people. You never know.
okay, don't worry. I'm not going to push you, but I'm going to ask you because my Apple antenna is up right now. Like,
Hey,
complimented you. You look nice. You're a fly guy. I don't know if you're a shy guy, but how many how many shankers are in this young fellow's life? Like,
how
or
many?
who is the shanker that is rocking
Yes,
the
it
boat?
doesn't matter whether one or two girls. It's Shenkes. The S must be there.
Oh,
Shenkes.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now so just talk about your shankers now.
You said how many? One. So
Only one.
guys, yeah, everyone watching, like, don't jump in the DM. I see all your DMs. I'm taking, you know. So it's only one Shenkes. One, just
Only
one.
one shankers.
I'm past all that. I can't. To, I like to deal with one Shenkes. It's a lot. It's trouble. How do you want to deal with two, three, four? Like, are you trying to drive yourself mad?
On. Your brothers are doing it now. Guys out there are having you know,
No, no,
they're
I
having
passed
the
that
main
now.
Shenkes and
I'm not
Shenkes
gonna
on the
say I
side.
haven't tried it before, but me, I've always been like this person with the one, and sometimes when you give a goat to a lion, yeah. So most times I'll just wait, and then when the opportunity comes, but I'm the type of guy that when I have one girl, I don't go chasing a lot. I don't just go chasing for if something happens. But I passed that now. Like I've moved past that. Like I have things that I'm thinking about that I really don't want to, you know, divide my attention. And secondly, too, you just don't want to mess with someone and nothing happens unless they want that as well. So me, I don't lie. I'm a cowboy. Like even back in the day, I say like, you know what, I have a girl. I just want a bit of this, a bit of that. Have you got that? If you got that, yeah. If not, see you later. So tomorrow you won't come and say you made a promise, you promised. No, I didn't promise nothing. I can't make promises that I can't keep. So I'm straight like that, like an arrow. So yeah, for now, I'm just saving all my energy for Ace Familia, not a lot.
Familiar and you want Shenkes.
Yeah,
Okay, so you have a question. And the question is, can you say it from Tracy Akpojoto? She says, what's the name of the Shenkes?
she knows, and people around me know, family know, and you know, let's keep it, on the low, down
Why?
low. Let's keep it on the low.
Your fan wants to know the name of your Shenkes. Don't worry,
I
she's
got
also
that
not
name, Tracy. I got the name Tracy. I'm gonna send you DM, Tracy.
okay. We're going to leave it for now. But trust me, the next time you come on this show, you're going to drop the name of that Shenkes, whether you like it or
Maybe
not.
by then we would have moved to the next step, the next stage. I mean, so maybe, yeah, I would just say maybe you would just hear Mrs. Mark. So it's possible that, yeah, Mrs. Mark, but the name, I don't know. We'll see
Okay,
about
Precious
that.
says, keep it private for everyone's sanity, please. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Tracy, you're going to get a DM. He says he's going to send you a DM with the name of the Schenken. So, yeah, you
Yeah,
get a DM.
Tracy, I hit you up, DM. We are frozen.
I can hear you.
We are frozen. I can't hear.
I can hear you, though.
Okay, but we're frozen. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you moving. Can you see me
Okay,
moving?
I'm frozen. Anyways, you're frozen as well, but let's keep it going.
Okay, but it's okay on my end. So, yeah, let's keep it going. Maybe there was an interruption from your end. But you can hear me, yeah? So I was asking, what do you do for fun?
Oh, what I do for fun, like I'm a sporty kind of guy. So I do and watch sports. That means I exercise and I also watch sports like football, basketball, mainly, and a few others, tennis sometimes, and all of that. And I play FIFA. If anyone knows what that is, PlayStation. I'm a big baby. I play PlayStation all the time. Yeah, it's better than just jumping up and down and chasing Shenkers out there. You know, just play my PS and forget all the Shenkers and concentrate. So yeah,
It helps
I
you
do
hide
all
from
of
the
that,
Schengen
and I like traveling. Everyone knows if you've been following me or you know me well, I love to travel a lot. For me, that's mad. So just a few, because I'm too busy right now, working on stuffs and all of that. But in between these few, I can mention a lot more, but just to touch a few areas.
Okay, cool. So before I let you go, one last question. What's your advice for artists, upcoming artists, both at home and in the UK?
Um, First, I'm not even gonna say this is going out to just artists out there because everyone watching does something, not just, in the industry. So this is not just for artists, it's for everybody out there, anybody. First of all, in whatever you do, believe in yourself. It all starts with you in it. So yeah, believe in yourself first, and then surround yourself with good people. We've been talking about this all day long. Surround yourself with positive people because without that, it will be just really tough, you know. And believe in that thing that you do. Now, this is not yourself. This is your craft, that thing that you're doing, that business, have faith in it. So that faith, you can just, have that faith or be praying. So that's what I mean. So pray about this business or this career or this journey. So yeah, that's still believable in yourself and in that business or career, that goal. And just enjoy it, because some people go into this thing just for the sake of money, you know. But if you look at the people with all the best things in this world, they started as kids, just singing, playing football, and all of that. And then they got paid for doing what they love doing. So have that passion, please, not just thinking about money first. Have the passion. It's gonna take you a long, long way. That's the only way you can get through this because without the passion, how are you gonna come back from setback? How are you gonna come back from disappointment, from denial, from all of these things? So have that passion. That's the only way you can come back. When people say no, you come back again. No, you come back again until that yes comes in, you know. So after that, I think a very important part of this is balance. You know, people forget balance. I mean, having to balance what you do with family and everything else, your life in general. So just don't put everything in your career like we die here. Yeah, it's your career. Have that passion. I said that, but balance it. Have time for the career, have time for your family, have time for yourself. Because we've seen in the past how artists, go broke, are depressed and a lot more. So if you balance it out, family, business, God, and all of these things, like have time for everything. So if the balance is there, you can always depend on family tomorrow if the career is not, treating you well. Not money wise, you could be rich, so rich, and have no loved one around. How is that? How are you gonna feel having all the money in the world with no one to share it with no wife, with no family around? So please, guys, make out time for people, for your loved ones, especially, and invest. No one's gonna, take that first step for you. It's a leap of faith. Just do it. Save up and invest in yourself, guys. Please invest in yourself. I can go on and on, but yeah, because of time, I would say just keep going, practice these steps, and you will get there.
Thank you so much, Kate, that Ace, the Ace King himself, for coming on Gist with Essay. It was such a pleasure to have you.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It was a swell time. You know, it was really, really amazing.
And thank you everyone for joining us on This with Essay today. Remember, until next time on This with Essay, stay positive, stay happy, stay mended. Bye.
Yes, blessings.